So now we're going to do practice Adho Muka Svanasana, downward facing dog. And the first way we're practicing Adho Muka Svanasana is going to winterize the backs of the legs, get the heels to reach closer and closer to the floor. And so watch. We're going to do this in stages. So first, we're going to take the blocks this way, but underneath the mat. And I'm taking my hands onto the heels of my hands, right onto the edge of the blocks, and pressing the heels of my hands down into the edge of the blocks. And do you see how my shoulders are bent, my knees are bent, my hips are bent right now? Okay, so watch as I straighten my knees, my shoulders will straighten, or meaning the angle between my upper arms and the sides of my trunk. So as the angle between my thighs and my shins goes away, this angle here is going to go away as well. So I'm not thinking of straightening my shoulders, I'm thinking of straightening my legs. And that reduces that angle between my upper arms, or increases it actually, between my upper arms and the sides of my trunk. And do you see how I'm able to get my heels down on the floor? Okay. Yours may not reach the floor, but they'll come closer to the floor because you're raising the level of your hands and your arms up and away from the floor. Now you're going to take the blocks this way, and they have to be wedged securely against the wall. And again, just like we did in part one of our series, or part two, I'm taking my hands wider, just a little bit wider than I generally would for Adho Muka Svanasana, to create a lot of space around my neck, the tops of my shoulders. And again, all I'm thinking of is pushing those blocks forward and into the wall as I straighten my knees. Okay, now we're going to put the blocks on the high side. They won't be down on the floor this time. They'll be on the mat, at the wall. And this may not be possible for everyone's wrists, shoulders, so you'll just have to, see what does or doesn't work for your body. So I'm taking the heels of my hands onto the block and then pushing the block securely into the wall and sliding the heels of my hands towards the wall, right? And then from here, I'm going to tuck the toes under on one foot and straighten the leg and walk up to dog pose and do the same thing on the other side. And then watch, so as I look at the wall, I press my hands forward into the wall and pull my thighs back in the opposite direction, but I'm lifting them up as well towards my pelvis. As I take them back, I lift them up. Whew. And this isn't just for the legs, it's for the armpits as well. So both sides of the trunk feel as long as the uninterrupted line between the sea and the sky, the horizon, when you're sitting on a tropical beach. Okay, now for the chest specifically, the upper back, therefore the chest, you're going to turn around and put your heels up on the blocks. And you can grab a hold of the sides of the mat here, because we're going to work with an exhalation and a pumping action. So see how I take my heels just to the edge of the blocks, and then grab a hold of the mat, and I'm looking forward. You see my hips aren't all the way back where they would be yet, okay? So I'm going to coordinate the exhalation coming out of my body with my thighs lifting up towards my pelvis and my heels pressing down